Now, you must know that for pharmaceutical companies and biotech companies, there's actually a very slight difference. Pharmaceutical companies are usually well-funded, meaning to say they have a lot of research in the pipeline. And all these research are actually funded in stages so that by the time when the FDA is approved, they actually goes into the market. Now, at that stage in time, they are usually patented as well. But for biotech companies, because it is something new or revolutionary or is innovative in a sense where there is no such drugs in the market before, biotech companies actually have to burn a lot more during their research stage. And that's why if the FDA didn't approve the company's therapy or research, then what happens is that the share price will plunge because the future outlook might be they may not have enough funding to pursue this path. Now then here comes the question. Every time you get the approval, the share price goes up. Every time the share price goes down because the approval is kind of bad. Any form of drugs that's marketed in the market, actually there's a kind of price that's being set by the company. But then again, when it involves saving somebody's life, would you prefer the company to charge as high as possible? Or would you prefer the drugs to be as low as possible to save as many lives? Now that's what I call the moral. And if you look at the history in political, there are conversations around this where the political pressure comes in to look at such companies where they could not have certain price increment. And when you face such a situation, the profits of the company would then start to decline. Or when the profit starts to become smaller, what will happen to the company? The question really comes down to, do you want to subject to invest in a sector where the moral of people's life are at stake, and yet at the same time, capitalism, where the company needs to balance making profits so that they can come up with even new drugs that save even more life? So let me know in the comments, which one do you want to be?